Hello, Faithbox family. I'm Lacey here with you on day 24 of the month of authenticity, and our scripture today comes from Galatians 6:17. From now on, don't let anyone trouble me with these things, for I bear on my body the scars that show I belong to Jesus. Something that is not often discussed when living with authenticity is the necessity of setting boundaries with different people. As you pursue a Christ-oriented authenticity, there will be some people who question your motives, decisions, and actions. They may even question whether or not you are actually following Christ. Your choice to pursue an authentic life will have its detractors, both Christian and non-Christian alike. Paul understood there were people who come against him and attempt to raise suspicion or doubt. Rather than entertaining those individuals, Paul simply set a boundary, determining he would not be bothered by those individuals and their purported concerns or accusations. From his example, we too can learn to set healthy boundaries that protect our hearts and keep us sane. Following Jesus authentically is not easy. As Paul wrote, you will bear scars, but those scars serve as validation that you lived according to who God has called you to be versus who others want you to be. And it made me think of the scripture in John chapter 15, verses 18 and 19. This is Jesus speaking. If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I choose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. So Jesus himself said, there will be people that come against you because you're living life differently, the way that God has designed you to live. And I also think about Job, who, as we know, suffered so much, and his friends insisted that he had sinned in some way to cause all these things to happen to him. And that was, a lot of the book of Job was just his friends telling him, confess. And Job's like, I don't have anything to confess. And Paul understood this, and he knew that he just needed to set aside what people were saying about him. And this is like the hardest thing. It's so much easier to say than it is to do, because all of us have this piece in us where we want to be liked and accepted, but we just have to remember that God's acceptance of us is more important than people's acceptance of us, and just to keep pushing on and living authentically through Jesus. I've really enjoyed this month of authenticity. I hope you guys have as well, and I will see you another time. God bless.